Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 7:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I hadn't planned on making this video, and it's kind of just it's going to be a short video. I've been working out here, and as usual, I have the TV on in the background. And as usual, there's news about Donald Trump, and I just have to comment. I just have to share a few thoughts. I want to see what other people think about the first thing that occurs to me when I see these news stories. Just recently, just in the last couple of days, Donald Trump has said, he said something along the lines of that he wants to see the U.S. economy tank over the next 12 months because he doesn't want to be Herbert Hoover. Let's just look at that for a second. He's supposedly for the U.S. Citizen, right? This is the clearest example that he is not for the U.S. citizen. He's not for us. He's not for the people of the United States. He is for himself. The U.S. economy tanking, what does that mean? That means people losing jobs. That means people losing their money, losing their homes, losing their livelihoods, losing their retirement money, right? Like back in I believe it was 1929, somewhere around there, when, Herbert Hoover and all that. So Donald Trump is saying that he hopes the U.S. economy tanks, or if it does tank, it tanks in the next 12 months. If that isn't the clearest example of, he's thinking of himself and not the people of the United States. And I thought about this too. He's already making up excuses. This guy cannot admit to losing, to making mistakes, to being a loser. He can't admit it. The whole thing about Herbert Hoover, he's already looking ahead so that if he does become president, and he's totally lying about the economy right now. The economy is better now than it was any time during his presidency, COVID or not. Just look up the numbers yourself. I'm not going to sit here and make examples, but he's been lying constantly about that. And he's already making up these excuses. So if he does become president and the economy does downturn, then he'll have an excuse for it. It's just, and this other thing now, he's talking, he's been whining about, for a winner, for a guy that supposedly likes to win, is always winning. You're going to get tired of winning. He sure whines like a loser. He has been whining about cheating and losing for the last 4 years. For 4 years, I can't think of anybody in the whole history of the world that has whined about losing for this long. Think of any sports figure, any politician, anybody, anywhere that whined for 4 years because they lost something or something didn't go their way, constantly for 4 years. And it's not even that he's whining about the last election. He just in the news this morning with his whole trial and everything, he's whining about cheating. He's complaining about cheating coming up. He's saying this is the new cheating. And for a guy that supposedly is a tough winner, that never loses, if theoretically, if the Democrats were cheating, which I don't think they are, I know they're not, he's sure taking one hell of a shellacking by, what he's claiming is they cheated. They caused him to lose back 4 years ago, and they've been cheating the whole time, and they're going to cheat again in November. That's what he's claiming. So for a supposed tough guy, that's all it claims, he always wins, and he's always on top of everything. What he's claiming here is he's been taking a shellacking. He's been getting his butt kicked up and down the sidewalk for the last 4 years. Not only 4 years ago, but he's already making up excuses for why it's going to happen in this election. Just listen to what this guy says. He certainly doesn't sound like a winner. He sounds like a loser. All right, the links will be down below for what I just said. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Friday.